What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Redneck TV channel. And today I'm gonna be telling a story about my first time biker. Alright guys, first things first, I'm sorry if my voice sounds, I don't know, a little weird, stuffy. I feel a little sick. It's been really cold outside lately, just the freaking temperature went from 60 to freaking like 4 in the matter of hours. Yeah, Kentucky weather is really weird and makes your freaking, I don't know, just get you all stopped up. Damn. Yummy. But first, on the Redneck TV channel, as always, we got a freaking pack us lip. Let's see, we got a choice of Copenhagen Wintergreen or Copenhagen Straight. I don't know. By the way, they took away the camo cans. It's just a normal wintergreen can. But I guess we'll just freaking, I don't know how we're gonna decide. Straight. Ain't had straight in a while, so why don't we just freaking pack us a dip? Leave in the comments what you dipping on. And if you ain't got one in, pack one with me, y'all. Chris dips one pack. Why's he pack like that? It's so freaking gay. Booyah. I got home from school, and after I get home from school, I always eat. So freaking dips right after you eat, they're my most favorite thing ever. Like, oh my gosh. Cheers. Damn it! I spilled it! Don't forget to stop by www.mudjug.com and get yourself a mud jug with my promo code RNTV15. Get you 15% off your whole entire purchase at www.mudjug.com, so help yourself out, save some money, use the code. Ho-ho! But before I get into today's story, I gotta freaking tell about something really serious. My personal information! Not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all are freaking assholes. In my last video, I exclusively said, please, just mind your own business, don't leak my shit, you know, just mind your own business, watch the videos and that's it. Respect my privacy, right? But apparently when I said that, apparently I said something fucking wrong, so that just means a bunch of y'all are actually gonna try to find my shit now. So after that Facebook stuff happened, I changed my last name on Facebook, made a fake last name. Same thing on Instagram, I changed my last name on it. And then in my live stream, people were just spamming my last name, like, what the fuck? Made me pissed off. I threw a sucker and broke a hole in my wall, because, you know, I got mad. And then some faggot, he made a freaking live.me account with my Facebook name, with my fake last name and everything. He kept spamming my Instagram name, my personal Instagram name, and my freaking Facebook. Like, why do that shit, dude? First of all, how the hell did he find my fake Facebook name and my fake Instagram name? I used fake names. I didn't even use my real ones. Probably a little faggot from school doing it because he's just mad I'm being successful at what I'm doing, so he's just got to do that shit. If it's somebody that I go to school with and you come up and confess it, let me just beat your ass real quick, please, queer. And if it was a fan, you're not a fucking fan. Fuck you. I dedicated my whole entire life. This is all I do. YouTube. All I freaking do. It's all my life's about. Entertaining other people and making them smile. And I make you smile, you know. I give you a good laugh every once in a while when I make a video. And this is how you treat me. This is my payment after dedicating my life to this shit. And I guess that's what I get. So I'm not gonna have personal accounts anymore. I deleted all that shit, so if my real friends want to contact me, they gotta text me, because any other way you ain't gonna be able to contact me because there's so many freaking people. If I replied to every single one of y'all, I just thought about that, I wouldn't even have time to eat or sleep. Because just after 40 minutes of me not being on Snapchat, I got at least 100 unread Snapchats, just from new people too. And then when I post a story and tell y'all to reply, my freaking Snapchat freezes and then crashes on my poor old iPhone 5S. So yeah, whoever did that, I'm really disappointed in you. You're probably just some fat 12-year-old sitting on your computer jacking off and searching to Google, Kenny, what is his last name? Find my Facebook page. What are you gonna do when you find my Facebook page anyway? You're gonna see my number on my Facebook page, you know, find my friends and family, message all my family, jack off about 34 45 times. No, honestly, the reason I deleted my Facebook is to protect my family. Because my dad, he has his co-workers and his boss added on his Facebook, and you could find dad's Facebook through my Facebook. And I don't want some uncle fucker messaging one of my dad's co-workers or his boss and getting them fired. There's actually people like that, you know? They're just assholes. They want to cause change in my life, and then the satisfaction of them doing that is me announcing it on a video.
OMG, he noticed what I did! Oh my God noticed me!
I swear some of y'all freaking 12-year-olds treat me like I'm a damn walking god on earth. I'm just a freaking normal human being. I'm no different than anybody. I'd freaking put my pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else. Another thing I want to announce before I get into the stories. That next video I'm going to be doing a question and answer Q&A, so leave a bunch of questions in the comments for me to answer next video. Hell, I don't care what kind of questions they are. It can be hilarious questions, stupid questions, you know, serious questions. Just don't ask Ralph questions, because I'm not going to answer those. That's dumb. I mean, it wouldn't be funny. Don't ask Ralph questions. It's not going to be funny to me at all. Amusement level! But the first time I ever put a dip in. I'm gonna have two stories for this, because one story is actually the first time I ever put a dip in, and the second time is the time I put a dip in and actually started dipping constantly all the time. But I'm gonna tell the one where I was youngest first, and that'll be when I was in 4th grade. It was at freaking school too. 4th grade elementary school, I had a freaking fat dip in. Or a pouch. But I'll just start from the beginning. When I was little, I looked up to my dad, you know. I thought he was a badass, and he always had freaking dip in, you know. He'd stick it in the front. I was like, damn, he looks so cool. So I did that little Jack Link's beef jerky stuff to imitate him. You know, I'd always bring that beef jerky stuff to school, and I'd pack fat lips, you know, do it at home, you know. I just thought it was cool. Well, one day, Dad went to the store. He bought him a can of Kodiak and a can of beef jerky. They were out of Kodiak long cut, so he got pouches, and he got the 2 cans and he set them on the freaking counter in the kitchen. And apparently they got more long cut, so he went back and bought some long cut. So I guess he forgot about the pouches, and he just freaking had them there sitting with my Jack Link. So before school one day, I was in a hurry, you know. I was real late for school. So I was running downstairs, you know. I freaking went in the kitchen. The counter was right beside the door in the kitchen. I saw Jack Link's on the top, so I just freaking grabbed it and threw it in my freaking back pocket. And then I ran to school, you know. Got there on time. But it was first class, and my buddies, they always knew I brung Jack Link's to school, and they freaking loved that stuff. So in class, I was like, hey guys, I got this. Whoop. I was so surprised. I was like, oh crap, dude, I accidentally grabbed my dad's real dip. They're like, oh dude, so cool, man. Let me get one. I was like, no man, this stuff is bad for you. Look, it says cancer on the top of it. They're like, no man, I've done pouches before. I do them all the time when I work on the farm. I'm like, well hell, alright. So my buddy, he took one. And then my other buddy, he freaking took a pouch. They both stuck it in the middle. So I watched them do it, and I was like, hell, they're doing it. So, you know, freaking pack it. I didn't pack it, but I just, you know, took forever to open it, because, you know, I was a little pussy bitch. Opened the freaking can, grabbed a pouch, stuck it in my middle lip. Woohoo! I remember that flavor like it was yesterday. It tasted so different back then. It just tasted all sweet, and I loved it. But I was just sitting in class, you know, had that freaking fat pouch in the middle, sitting on the desk, you know, spitting on the table, spitting on the trash can, everywhere. But then after about 30 minutes, started feeling hot. I freaking took my jacket off, you know, took my long sleeve shirt off. It was the winter time, so I had a bunch of clothes on. So I took all that shit off, and I just freaking laid my head on my desk. Threw the pouch out after about 5 minutes of me laying my head on the desk. I just freaking got all ghostly pale and just, I felt horrible. I guess I swallowed spit. I don't really remember, but I'm pretty sure I gutted some spit. So I felt like that for about 30 minutes, and then I just went to the office and I got called home. Cause you know, I felt sick, and little old Kenny had to go home cause he had a little tummy ache. And then I went to my dad. I was like, Dad, I accidentally brought your pouches to school. I was like, yeah, I put one in. It was pretty badass. Tasted good. My dad was more chill back then. Like, he was less strict. He was like, just don't do it again, Kenny. I was like, well, all right. But I did do it again. But when I started dipping, I was in the 7th grade. I was, I believe, 12, 13 years old. I don't remember. I'm 16 now, about to turn 17 March the 1st. So I'd say 5, 6 years ago, 4 to 6 years ago. I don't know. But that's when I started dipping. But it all started, In 7th grade, my friends, you know, they picked up those habits. They started dipping and stuff, and everybody was doing this shit in school, you know, packing their fingers and stuff. And we all thought it was freaking awesome, you know. We thought it was cool, I don't know why. But that's pretty much what led us all to dipping, because everybody was doing that, so then we wanted to pack a real can, and then we packed a real can, freaking put us a freaking dip in. So when I got home one day, I decided, you know what, I want to try dip. Still then, I looked up to my dad, you know. After I got out of being a skater fag, I started looking up to my dad again. So I was about 7th grade, and he was still dipping Kodiak wintergreen long cut. So one freaking day, my dad, he played softball all the time, and he'd always have these tournaments, and he'd buy a freaking bunch of freaking Kodiak wintergreen, because he dipped a lot when he played softball. And I guess he forgot about a can. He had a can that was about 3/4 full, and he left it in his freaking softball bag, and it was there for like 2 weeks. Like, I saw it the first day, and I waited about a week, and I was like, oh, he definitely forgot about this. So I freaking got that can, I took it, and, you know, put it upstairs in my room, threw it under my mattress, and about a week later, I forgot about it after I threw it under the mattress. Now, a week later, I was like, oh yeah, freaking dip's under there. So I went to my freaking grandma's that weekend. I stayed the night at her house, and Micah was over there with me. If you don't know who Micah is, go subscribe to his channel, MainstreamDippin. But he's my cousin. We were best friends back then. We're still pretty good friends. And I was like, hey man, look at this stuff right here. He's like, oh dude, don't do that, man. It can give you cancer, man. Freaking teeth will fall out. It's nasty. I was like, nah, dude, I freaking watch Outlaw. He does it all the time. If he can't get cancer, nobody can. I was a big fan of Outlaw back then. I mean, who wasn't? But I had that freaking dip. I had no idea how the hell to put the dip in. And across from my grandma's house, I had this buddy, and you know, I heard about him dipping before, so we always played PlayStation together, and we'd talk on the headphones. I was like, hey man, I got some dip, man. You mind coming over? You know, we can put a dip in together. He's like, oh yeah, sure, man. Meet me outside in 5 minutes. So I went outside. There was a church parking lot beside my house, grandma's house, so we went in the church parking lot. And I went out there, I was like, here it is, man, Kodiak wintergreen. It's like, oh yeah, man, that's the strong stuff. And I was like, to be honest, man, I've never put a dip in, so can you show me how? He was like, yeah, sure, man. He packed the can. I already knew how to pack, because we were doing all that shit back then. So he freaking packed the can, he opened it, and you know, he showed me, you push it to the side, you know, pinch it with your thumb, dig it up under there, and stick it in your lip. I was like, hot diggity damn, bubba. So I was like, oh dang. And you know, I was freaking terrified, y'all. My freaking hands were shaking, y'all. I was afraid I was gonna freaking put it in and it would just like dart down my throat and freaking give me stomach cancer. So I freaking opened the can, you know, hands shaking, and got me a pinch, and pulled my lip down because I was a little queer. Oh yeah, that freaking, oh. Tasted good. I freaking had that dip in, you know, I was doing it perfect. I was spitting, my spit wasn't all stringy and shit. But I was still really shady, you know, I was scared somebody would walk out and just see the tiny bulge in my lip and they'd be, call the police. So I was freaking ducking down from freaking houses, you know, I thought people would look out their window, see a bulge in my lip and call the cops. So I was sitting there in the church parking lot, had a dip in, you know, kept it in for about 15 minutes. Had a freaking crazy buzz, y'all. I was freaking dizzy as hell. I was a real small kid, so such a big amount of nicotine really fucked me up. So I was freaking running around in the freaking parking lot and shit, acting stupid, doing front flips. Hell, I don't even remember. I was being stupid. Oh, I didn't ever get sick off that dip, you know. I threw it out and went back inside. I was like, oh man, Micah, you gotta try this stuff, man. He was like, nah, man, I don't want to. I was like, dude, I just did it and it was so good, man. It makes you feel freaking drunk. It makes you feel good, dude. Like, oh man, maybe another time. I don't want to tonight. So I kept that can. I didn't put another dip in for about a week, and then I was playing video games in my freaking bedroom, and Micah was supposed to come over. Then I heard him walking up the stairs. And I was just thinking to myself in my head, oh, Micah's gonna think I'm freaking badass if I'm sitting here with a big fat dip in playing video games. I freaking went under my mattress, grabbed that can. I heard him walk, packed it real fast, put a dip in, and he walked in. What's up, Micah? You fucking you, dude. Freaking laughed. And I was like, hey, Micah, try some of this stuff, man. You gotta try it. He kept denying it, so after about 5-10 minutes, he's like, give me a pinch. He freaking packed that freaking can, you know. Everybody knew how to do that back then. Freaking opened the can, put him a freaking dip in. He sucked at dipping. He put the dip in. After about 5 minutes, it got all soggy, you know. It was running down the freaking sides, you know. He had dip spit running down his chin where he couldn't spit. He was trying to spit and freaking his spit was all slimy. He just, he couldn't dip. And he kept trying. After like 3 months, he got sick a lot of the times. And after about, I don't know, 6 months, I freaking thought about how I dipped, and you know, I taught him. And now, we're both professional dippers. But those are my stories about the first time I've ever dipped. I've never done a sit down video where I just talked about, you know, just told stories. So if you like this new kind of video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, and with your Q&A question, leave it in the comments what you thought about it. If you want to see more, obviously give me a big thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're coming close to 13,000 subscribers, so that's freaking awesome. But my channel growth has been slowing down, like half of its speed that it was. And that's because I haven't been uploading that much. And tomorrow is my last day of school before I go to Christmas break. And during Christmas break, I'm gonna freaking make so many videos. So y'all just be waiting for that. I'm gonna try to get my channel growing back at what it was and grow it even faster. We ain't quitting till we're on top. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, a bunch of y'all ask, what kind of boots do you have, Kenny? Well, let's see, brother. I got these freaking things right here. These are the Realtree Camo Justin composite square toe boots, worker boots. Came out of that freaking box right there. And to be honest, Justin boots suck. Unless, you know, if you don't work a bunch, you know, you're younger and you ain't got to have real tough boots because you don't work all the time, you'd be fine with these. But if you work all the freaking time, you know, walking around in freaking mud and shit, you know, just, I don't know, just hard bust ass work, then you can't freaking have these, because these freaking sole, right, the sole rips off the front of them so easy. I had to glue this one back right here. As you can see, the glue starting to peel off. I'm gonna have to re-glue it. And also my other boot, it's starting to rip, so I'm gonna have to glue that one. So in my opinion, Justin boots, they're real cheap made. The best pair of boots I've ever owned are Ariats, or Ariots. I don't know how they're pronounced, but those Ariats, freaking, I had those for like 2 years working with them and never ripped, nothing. So yeah, Justin's, if you're a workhorse, don't get them. They do look pretty cool though, you know. I like the way the Justin boots look, but no, they ain't real men boots. Pussy boots. But that's really all I got for you today on the Redneck TV channel. Give me a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, turn post notifications on, and remember, always keep on dipping and keep on spitting. Ye frickin' ye, y'all.